Hello everyone, how are we doing? Yeah, happy Thursday. Hello, this is Zach, Schmog, Heroic Logic, and we KOTOR and everyone else lurking in an arena game against Hades, rated 459, Panza, rated 423, and P-Fox, rated 294. Hello, VV Rage. So, yeah, while new cards are available on BGA, I'm not playing them on stream. Exclaim new cards and exclaim alpha for more info. Are you ready for a pack where I'm picking the newest cards ever? Yes, you are. We have Tiller, Lover, Seasonal, Loam Pit, Field Fences, all in the same pack. Two other original base set classics as well. But, you know, with Lover, Game Catcher, Basket Weaver, Bonehead, the chance I get Seasonal back is just really high. So, you know, it's an oldie, but it's just really, really good. And I don't think I can justify picking Lover immediately, as much as I think it's Busto, or close to it. Hey, Laser Trip. Watch the VOD, the Catan comeback. Yeah, the comeback. That was a thing. Boring? Yeah, I mean, if you think this is boring, then I don't know what to tell you, because, you know, kind of it is, in some sense, but also, Lover Field Fences you could also say is boring. Like, I don't know there was a non-boring choice to make if you call some stuff boring. But, you know, for me it's been a long time since I got to do Day Labor Wombo Combo, so I'm excited. Yeah, third or fourth pick is going to be quite good out of there, too. And I just hope I get Seasonal back. I just need one person to rate Basket Weaver high enough, or Trap Builder Hardware Store to not be a first pick. Stuff like that. The miners here are pretty underwhelming. Fern Seeds may be the best here. Maybe it's a Sculpture. Tiller makes Sculpture playable, right? Barely? I mean, I don't think I need Fern Seeds if I get Seasonal back. Hello, Loom. No Cottager, so I don't need to rush Mantelpiece. Clayfiber is interesting. Sheep Provider and Potato Digger makes so much sense as backup for not getting Seasonal Worker back. Stone Clearing's kind of fun, but I'm taking the Loom here. And we could get Stone Clearing back. Stone Clearing and Potato Digger would be pretty funny. Though, you have to do Potato Digger first. I'll go for it. Early Cattle Salter. Yes, Kappa indeed. Luminous Lumen. Absolutely. That is what I named it, right? Yeah. But yeah, going back to what Schmog and Heroic Logic are referencing, if you missed it, I did a Dice Games After Dark stream last night. Had an interesting Catan game among some other dice shenanigans. Dominated some Can't Stop. Hey DVLOT. Oh, and like the last Can't Stop game in the stream is also pretty entertaining. There was some quality stuff happening on that Dice Game stream. Fodder Planter, not really what I need here. Resource Recycler is kind of interesting, but Rustic really stands out here if I am running Loam Pit. Having Resource Recycler and Recycled Brick in the same pack is funny. Growing Farm is on theme with Sculpture, but theme is definitely not enough here. I think this is just Truffle Slicer, because I don't think Recycled Brick is good enough here. Rustic Truffle Slicer. Sadly, no more day labor stuff, but you know, Tiller Loam Pit is probably plenty good on its own. New cards, yeah. I'm not playing with them on stream, but we do indeed have new cards available. Can't Stop Domination. You've seen that from me. Thanks, Kimball. Good to see you here. 2 cards with the same word on them. Yes, these both say day labor. This one also says day labor. This game's easy. Also, Storeroom came back. My god. I mean, okay. Did I pass a lover in field fences for this to happen? Yes. And it's funny how I had Tiller and didn't pick field fences. But pretty sure it's correct to get 3 clay every time. Make button, press button, exactly. Erwin! Hello, and thank you so much for the tier 1, Erwin. 8 months, I very much appreciate it. Rainier agreeing that Rustic is a questionable pick. Well, I didn't think anything else was too inspiring there. Salter Early Cattle came back. Pasture Master actually looks good here. Or at least, relatively. It is not social benefits. My game is not social benefits. I don't think Fern Seeds does a ton for me, but... Oh, Pig Breeder came back for the Truffle Slicer. Let's go. Alright, now I need to play too many of my Ox. Do I believe in Corf? No. I think there's like a 10% chance I play this Mantelpiece. I'm not going for it. So Zach, you're not gonna ask. I'm a Forest Reviewer. Maybe there was enough read in this game. Alright, well, we're not getting Ock. That is survivable. I don't necessarily need to stage 1 these fields. In the abstract, I prefer to. Also, I have no second move. But I wasn't gonna have one if I took 3 wood either. Start nada. This might actually be 1 read. As sad as 1 read is with Forest Reviewer in the game, the other option is just day labor. I believe that's a fire truck, not the police. 14 day laborers. Artwork is different on early cattle. Oh, the developers did somewhat recently, well, like last week, finally give the negative points their proper coloring. So negative points, negative bonus icons now are like dark, I don't know how to describe the color, like golden brown, but make it dark and sad. You won a game using 28 actions, Mantelpiece cow prints. Nice. Hades also taking quite a while to decide and isn't set on start. Not going to take the Big Country Open, or at least hesitant to try the Big Country opening with a plow here. I did pass them Lover, so taking Day Labor does have that secondary effect of slowing down Lover a bit. I wasn't even thinking about that, but upon reflection, that makes a lot of sense for me to do. Hey, Silver. It is going to be a plow for Hades. Plowing over there because of field fences. Yeah, they almost certainly took Lover field fences. And obviously can't blame them. I'm going to take Friok here. I think I go into tilling. I would usually place Seasonal Worker before Tiller. I could also just play Skillful Renovator and pray for round 5 Reno, but Hades taking 2 read, indicating they'll go for a room before Lover. Ponza taking room parts because Forest Reviewer does that. Oh, and I can just play Seasonal here? Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, well that's not what I expected going third in round 2. But we take these. Notably, Basket Weaver, Bonehead, and something else, and Lover were taken out of my first pack, so probably Ponza has Basket Weaver and P-Fox has Bonehead. This is a nice break after the kind of wasted round 1 action, yeah. I'll take 3 Wood, 4 Clay, or Reedstone, followed by Day Labor, though I could just play Skillful Renovator and Start Player as well. Lots of fine options for me here. I mean, 4 Clay seems bad compared to Skillful Start Player. We've got Late Sheep, which doesn't matter that much. Pons is going to take Reedstone. And I will take 3 wood here. No, that's Chumpy. I have a really good sequence. I will do the really good sequence. Start player Loam Pit, open 4 wood, Day Labor, second action. I'm getting 4 wood, right? I don't have a backup plan for not getting 4 wood. Hades with 2 fields and room parts. Ponza needs a food action at some point, but there are many ways to do that. P-Fox might be buying Clay Oven. I mean, if this ends up being a 3-food, 3-food stage 1, that's a good thing against Lover. Also, Sheep coming late is pretty lucky in that regard. Cesspit incoming? Doubt. Ah. Oh. 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 Okay. I didn't come here to not play Lone Pit. Cheater's Task. Well, Hades gets an Ock here. Yeah, given that Hades isn't Ocking here, I really doubt Cesspit. Yeah, we landed the base game classic with a potential mantelpiece that, I mean, if we hit round 5 Reno, I am just going to go full-on rustic mantelpiece here and, like, triple build in round 9 or something. I might still do that, with Hades and Ponza being pretty, well, like, people have parts for 3 rooms. I don't know what P-Fox is doing. P-Fox's actions will pretty heavily determine whether I go full-on clay rooms or build 1 wood room first and go from there, see if rustic is worth pursuing. Given I got Reedstone round 1, I think mantelpiece is kind of a lock to happen. Also, I'm a little sad stone clearing didn't come back. How did mantelpiece come back instead of stone clearing? That's a little odd. I want to say I saw Priest in this draft too, but I could just be misremembering. Where's my hardware store? I know, Merrick. Where's my hardware store? Where's my junior artist? Why can't I go extra donko? Also, Hades plowing right side is not the usual field fences alignment that I prefer, but to each their own. Alright, expecting P-Fox to open Reedstone. I think I'll go 3 wood if Reedstone's taken. 4 food clamps is kind of entertaining, but I don't think it does enough for me. Yo, what's up, Sam? Crazy draft? Yeah. Crazy OG day labor wombo combo. We got Teacher's Desk playing a Clay Oven Sheep Whisperer, it appears, instead of taking Reedstone here. It's a little paranoid in my opinion. Admittedly, Reedstone gives me parts for the wood room, but not the clay room. 2 reed could be better. Three wood is safe. But I'm going to claim that the stone is actually somewhat important here. The ideal field fences alignment? We want to plow across the top row. And then, like, from here to here to here. And then the 4th field can be there if you're confident in it. But the thing is, you're never going to, like... If you do this, you're claiming you're going to have 5 fields before you play field fences. Pretty bad tempo. Hades gets first room. Ponza didn't take 3 wood, opting to super secure their fishing, which makes plenty of sense. I will be day laboring, of course. I don't have any alignment issues. No. Hades coming in with an Ock. First pick private teacher. What grain stuff did I pass? Good news, I don't remember any. At least not grain seeds combos. Ponza's gonna start with bookcase. Trying to maximize the veggie output. Or maybe just wants to take 4 wood and still be able to double build. Round 4 private teacher, very meh. I agree. 4th seat blues. Show me Reno, Vincent. Show me a Reno. Sheep Whisperer is interesting. I mean, Sheep Whisperer is always a play. I'm like, you do that. Also, to be past Loom, that's true. Alright, well, it's not grow at least. A reed move and a wood move and a day labor would be ideal. Obviously, I'm not getting 3 moves here, so we'll see what I get. I mean, 4 wood seems impossible. How is Ponza not taking 4 wood here? Me having BMW parts could be scary. And if I get the 3 read, then I'm definitely threatening BMW. Ace Spade, could you please not predict? Yeah, I mean, they could be start building. I would never even have it on my radar. If the person in front of me has the empty room, I just don't care. Here's an Ock. Here's not a knock. I mean, if I'm Ponza with Basket Weaver, the only moves I'm considering here are 4 wood or 3 reed. If one of their Ox gives 4 wood, that's like extremely reasonable. That's not what I expected to see. P-Fox is gonna Ock Major Minor. Sheep Provider, okay. What is that, 6th, 7th pick Sheep Provider? How did I get 4 wood? Huh? Okay. Why are you private teaching first action? Are you that excited? So you're telling me Ponza or P-Fox has Lover? Oh god. Spice Girls reference, right? I'm bad at 90s pop, please forgive me. I'm, like, pretty sure that's Spice Girls. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay, so my decisions are day labor start and 3 read, and I really can't figure it out here. Hey, Kung Ming. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be start. I don't know who has Basket Weaver, but for whoever it is to be passing 3 read like this is heavily irresponsible. Alright, I can't say no. It's gonna get taken by someone, and this is a Reno in 2 rooms worth of read. Having fern seeds and potato and stuff makes me okay with getting stuff in the ground really late compared to a typical seasonal tiller line. Late Reno. So this will grow 6 wood, X. And then I get to decide whether I want 4 wood or 6 clay before day laboring. The good part about grow in 6 instead of 7 is that I might just get enough time to grow into a bunch of rooms. Hey, Trollo. Okay. At this point, I'm pretty confident PFox somehow has a 4th pick lover. Which is kind of just insane. Picking Bonehead over Lover, I think, is nuts. The reason I'm not building here, even though Ponza can, is that I don't think Ponza can fully defend, given their food situation. Hey Gonzo, am I suffering from any only 5s-year-old PTSD? Thankfully, this is Agricola. Yeah, red and purple don't have great food, which is... And blue's gonna have okay food, but they are gonna throw a bunch away here. Which makes rustic even more appealing. Like, Ponza could be 6 clay here. Oh, they're awking? They are taking Basket Weaver here. Yeah, wow, PFox has Lover. And it's going to be played on Teacher's desk. Imagine getting Lover 4th pick. Gonna be Canoe instead of a Fireplace upgrade? I disagree with that. I think this is a pretty clear upgrade to Hearth situation, but if you need a canoe, you need a canoe. You missed the draft. So Gonzo, my first pack had Tiller Seasonal, Loam Pit, Lover Field Fences. Also Bonehead, Basket Weaver, Game Catcher. So I felt pretty good about my odds of getting Seasonal back. Yeah, that bookcase was ridiculous. That extra veggie is going to be pretty questionable. Okay, as much as I would love to play Rustic, it's not fitting in the growth queue.
Little late, but this seems dumb. Love a good DL combo.
Average Joe, thanks so much. And I'm looking at the 3 stone. I'm just too far behind if I let Ponza or Hades build. So, very regrettably, I will build a wood room and ditch Rustic, but I will play Mantelpiece still. Tiller is definitely not always the pick over Lover. It's very much use your intuition and other info to help you out. Oh, we got a very early wholesale market here. Fun. But yeah, average Joe, 38 months. Thank you so much. Did I consider double building? I did not. Alright, slightly underwhelming Mantelpiece, but it's okay. Things are okay. It's as good as that Mantelpiece was ever going to be. You know, maybe someone de-drafted a Reno card, and I'll be sad about it. P-Fox gets Pottery Ock here. Oh, big time. Big time. Blank Ock. Which admittedly has a chance of not being blank if Hades needs to trigger Private Teacher themselves. Hades is going to get their 6 wood, as often the first grower gets in some way. I can grow with Truffle Slicer, but my feeding isn't solid enough. That's something Rustic would have really helped with in a different sequencing of stage 2 all around, but all I can do is observe other players and try to make the best out of the situation I find myself in. 2 reed stones would be awesome, but I'm not there. I need to grow with an action and day labor twice also. What is this first action Ock business? Do you think I'm gonna Ock? What do you need 4 Ocks for? Why do you need Hades to, like... It doesn't make sense to me. And yeah, Cooperative Plower might have a chance now. Okay, my non-grow move I think does still need to be day labor, unfortunately. What's with this grain seeds before? Oh my god, just Shovel Bearer, you're hoping for 1 play 4 food. What a game. Oh, Ponza with the cooperative block. Thank goodness. I don't know what I would have done if I saw Cooperative Plower actually work. I might have just, like, stood up and left. Not a co-op game after all. Sag. You know, maybe I should have taken a veg. I'm just realizing that now. Interesting moves this round from everyone. Myself included. Look, when you're hungry, you're hungry. Rano well for P-Fox. P-Fox and an Ock. P-Fox is in a great spot here. Except for their wood, and if they're cube cutting... I mean, I was gonna say except for their wood, but then also, if you look at their farm, it's also empty. Empty in a way that this space with my stable isn't. Teacher's desk a lot less scary when they play 3D tier Ox? Yeah. Gonzo asking about my new cards game last night? Yeah. PPP won it. Oh my gosh, do I have options? Including building a room. But I think I prefer day labor after Hearth, and then see if room is still available. If it is, then I'll raw eat a veg grain. If it isn't, then I might get pigs or sheep. Yeah, people were doing interesting things in that game last night, though I've kind of forgotten what happened. Chat, what do we think about on the... Well, I would say like 2% chance, but the way this game has gone, it's more like a 10% chance. 5 read happening next round. 5 read. And build 3 more rooms. And then actually be able to justify rustic because it's 3 rooms. And yeah, I'm asking for entertainment value only, not strategic value. Thanks, Gonzo, for clarifying. That would be pretty rude of me to... Also, I don't need to eat a grain. Greetings, 7 read is better entertainment. Got it. Entrapment is not okay. Yes, you're completely correct, Gonzo. I apologize if it ever felt that way. But people didn't take room tempo, so I guess I'm building. I guess I'm building next round. What's Teal doing taking Reedstone? Did they get their retail from it? Oh, no. I don't know. I don't know, Thrall. That is also weird to me. What is going on? I will ask for, like... one more time here. What is going on? Second clay oven, yep. Getting to grow next round is pretty nice. Clayer. That's the name. Okay, Gosh, what am I doing here? I also need... I didn't do this yet, but I need to mentally figure out 2 sows versus using potato. Which one's better? I guess 2 sows. I'm so smart. I have decided that I will rustic build grow. and force myself into a Reedstone action late if I ever get to renovating, but also the chances of renovating at all when I still want to spend 2 stone on storeroom. Luminous JFR. That is why I'm not renovating to stone. The amount of ridiculous things I've said this game. This is why no backseating, even if you think it's innocent, because for whatever impression you have of me as an Agricola player and my skill, I will continually make ridiculous mistakes like this. Did I say raw? I meant raw for the grain. I did know in my head that I was getting 3 food for the veg. Oh, you're not going to let me play Rustic? Don't ruin my plan like that. Maybe I didn't know. Because... No, I think I knew. I mean, my thought process is absolutely in shambles. This, I guess unsurprisingly, I'm uncaffeinated this morning. I don't know how I got to this place. I don't know how I ended up uncaffeinated because it's just such a big part of my normal routine, but, see what dice games do to your brain? Stick to Agricola, that's right. Learning how long it takes my brain to recover from conventions, me clowning around on Tuesday, dice games the next night, and now I can't remember what Mantelpiece does. My plan's alive. Though P-Fox has another 3 stone move. How is Ponza not taking 4 stone is a little beyond me, too. Farmland without cooperation. Unfortunate. Private teacher enabling. I will admit, this is a little questionable. But I do think I get 3.6 food from it. Runs to check Rainier's can't stop stats. Stick to Agricola, Rainier. Adversarial farmer, yes. Never having played Catan, you feel like you don't have the stomach for it after watching the VOD of my win, which felt so against what it seemed was happening. So the key was that my opponents were not familiar with the most efficient way to score 10 points. You're having matcha now. Coffee for cat. Nice. Nice. P-Fox sowing 1 grain. And baking 1. There's 3 stone for a stone oven out there. There you go. Look at me trying to guide other players when I can't even guide myself to Mantelpiece's proper effect. Even if I built 2 stables, I wouldn't have been able to grow sculpture, but I guess I should have thought about that a little bit. Okay, I feel like I'm in really good shape this game. Which is, you know, how it kind of should be if you have Seasonal Tiller Loam Pit. Was there a gentleman's agreement that only purple's allowed defense? Yes. You missed that, Dr. Bois. Also, I thought they had field fences. But apparently not. Which... Did they pass lover and field fences? Yeah, I think they passed lover and field fences. Fishing fight. Canoe and supply boat. In separate hands. Love to see that. Ponza gets to start for 6 wood. Looks like I get the 2 pigs to lead off the round. P-Fox. Whoa, needs the Ock out now? Just Reno with it. Yeah, you don't even need an improvement if you Reno with it. I could Wood Police. But that's for after I have truffles to slice off. So this round I'm hoping for 2 pigs, day labor, potato digger, sow. Earth to lumens, sow not happening. I'm not sure who's taking the pigs if I don't, but I can't be bothered to guess. It's 4 food better than playing pig breeder. Hades opting to get a plow in. That's actually better for my sow chances. Ponza might be building. Yeah, maybe I do get sow? That would be wild. Ah. That is some late seduction. Have you been cutting cubes too? Their game up to here was fine. And then the rest of these non-red cards have been a little more questionable. Committing hard to the farm is lava. Yeah. Alright, aesthetically I think I've decided that I'm just gonna build there. Ooh, clay deposit. Fun. Teacher's desk can be a trap card? I mean, a little bit. If you didn't get good stuff in the draft. But I mean, I would classify 3 of P-Fox's Ox as trap cards, and one of them is just bad. Sheep Whisperer, Seducer, Cube Cutter, these can all be traps. And, you know, Cooperative Flower is basically blank most of the time, if not all the time. Did Ponza really get field fences? Then their plowing arrangement doesn't make sense if they're actually building rooms with this clay plasterer. Wasting one food is generally fine. Wasting food, grain, veg, stone, sheep is more annoying. Yeah. Well, Cube Cutter's wasting 2 food, right? 1 to play the Ock, 1 to get the point. Net 0 wood if you do it once. But, you know, wood is still better until you fence than a point. Ponza could also fence here, but they might be hesitant to do that because if they have field fences, they'd rather grow with it. Traveling is a sad move. Alright, P-Fox is going to sow bake. They do have a seaweed fertilizer to get a veg back. That's okay. I don't really need more than 1 sow this game. And it lets me take this 6 clay. And build ahead of Ponza. Which may have been the line to go for anyway. Single cow for Hades, fair enough. They built their stables in the small pastures, which I generally wouldn't advise unless you have Organic Farmer. I don't remember Organic Farmer. Is there any reason I shouldn't do this now? I don't see one. I mean, playing Potato Digger now defends a private teacher, but that's nowhere close to as good as getting to grow next round. See, Rustic was fine. I like having 28 points with no fences. Better than Skillful Renovator. Ayo. Purple's been start most of the game. That can happen when I'm in the game, because I'm just so passive on start sometimes. Plenty of truffles to slice, that's right. My loom is not going to do that much. I mean, if I can get... You know, it might be worth going, like, 3 wood fence, pig breeder grow. I mean, I'd really like to grow with a miner. Cultivation comes out, which I guess I'm happy to see, given I have action advantage. Though I guess even better would have been if neither Cultivation or Urgent Wish came out. That would have been the dream. Nice cloister points, thanks. Fun fact. You might be seeing that card at some point. Crazy part is this terrible skillful was 3 wood 1 clay. Yes. 3 wood 1 clay 3rd Ock. Definitely worth it. Pig Breeder now is 1 point or 6 food better than Pig Breedering in round 14. You were surprised to see Parvenu, yeah, yeah. Alright, Clay Plasterer is getting a little ripped up here. As Ponza's gonna Reno. Joinery, Field Fences, Shepherd's Crook. Okay. This is a pretty underwhelming move. On the other hand, it's happening at the right time on a couple different levels, and I don't need amazing moves to clinch a win in this game. I think maybe that's the most important factor. It's good for either the sheep or pig breeder and maybe cows next round. Ponza needs to fence, P-Fox needs to fence, so now they're going to have to fight for some fencing actions. There's enough stuff going on to where building fences is passable here. Ponza taking Reedstone. Stone Oven is still out there. Forest Reviewer. Hey, P-Fox starts. Okay, cool. I will happily take 2 cows and trigger Milk Jug at the start of next round. Let's get our potato. Oh, wait, no, that's not what we're doing. We're getting our pigs. This is a 2 pig action. And then I'm going to eat them for cows. Is that really my best move? I don't know, but I don't know what else would be. I have time to play Potato Digger next round. It won't be hard for me to play Storeroom. I don't really need Fern Seeds or Sculpture. It is a 4th pick Lover, and also an unknown pick Field Fences. I don't know where Field Fences went. Which is, like, kind of just as ridiculous. Piggy Loom, yes, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, this Loom is a little sad, but, you know, it was still a point. Admittedly, I'd rather have the wood right now. P-Fox did this for cultivation. Okay, Seaweed Fertilizer making that a little better. Hansa urgently needs to fence. And now P-Fox can angle for Ren fence, because Hades can take it while I can't. Hansa opting for an extra pair of sheep rather than an extra pasture. No problem with that, those are point neutral. I will finally play my potato. And then, what's the rest of my game? Sewing and setting up storeroom? What does that mean for my sewing? Do I actually want one more field here? Yeah, having fence tempo is leading to some of this being started for. It's not all luck that I'm getting to go second in these late rounds. And Hades is just taking a tiebreak in 3 food. Oh, just kidding, there's a point on that. It's a point in 3 food. That is way better than a tiebreak in 3 food. Though 2 points seems also very reasonable. Having wood hopefully forces P-Fox's first move as Reno fence, unless they have field fences. In which case, ridiculous. Reedstone is a food better, 2 tiebreaks worse than taking the 4-stone. The 4-stone kind of enables Stone Oven. I mean, more than kind of, it does. Well, you know, extra clay action, whatever. But the clay comes on a day labor. So I guess 4 stone day labor looks good. Day labor sow looks good. Ponza did not sow. That maybe is what I should be doing here. And just get stone next round. It'll be fine. P-Fox taking the stone, also reasonable. Alright. I have decided that these are my aesthetics. It's a pretty neat farm. Got the patchwork piece up here. Kinda looks like a snail, yeah. Yeah. Probably needs like a couple more up here. The loom's looking a little sad. A little. But it's alright. I'm getting big cow points. I'm winning by everything, so... Yeah, this storeroom is gonna pop off. My correct sequence... maybe I should just not go for the stone oven. It seems pretty silly to go for the stone oven when P-Fox has plenty of stone oven parts. Winning by a full round, you don't think anyone reaches 47? Yeah, that might be true. Yeah, exactly, heroic logic. Yeah, I don't think Hades or Ponza can get to 47. P-Fox has a big reno and still might have field fences and has pottery points also, so slash muddy puddles. I guess it's going to be a combo of pottery and muddy puddles. But storeroom's going to be, what, 5 points? I think I can keep 7 veggies. I'm breeding a cow point. Day labor is still a point to cover this last space. I can fence for 1. Imagine having 6 fences and not needing more. This is a nice way to get a throwback to the base game without actually having to play the base game. Just get Seasonal Tiller Loam Pit in Pack 1, with plenty of ox for people to take that aren't seasonal. Alright, I have 1 food. I'm getting a milk jug food from someone. I have an extra grain. 3 food is not 10, so I guess I need to figure a little bit more stuff out. But eating 2 veg is only 1 point. Did the base game even have enough good ox to wheel seasonal? No, but there were enough ways to get it 2nd and 3rd pick. Cultivation? We did force the Reno fence. I didn't even think about my sequencing here. Cultivation is 1 food. No, it's not better than day labor. It's just strictly not better than day labor for me. Wood, fence, sheep, stone storeroom. Okay, that's never happening. But stables might. Well, never mind. This is still enough point value. I'm back to talking nonsense words, but after that move, I can do storeroom. Not gonna worry about the sheep. If they happen, they happen. If they don't happen, fine. I guess Reedstone is gonna be... Well, no, I messed up the math with Truffle Slicer. P-Fox declaring their muddy puddles earlier than they need to. I'll force the stone oven issue, even though that's not what I'm going for. P-Fox can build a room. That's fun. Lawn fertilizer. I mean, I guess they didn't know they were playing it, so their fence arrangements, basically, whatever. Equivalent. Ponza's got Reed and Cow as their last moves. Big storeroom energy. That bake seemed unnecessary from P-Fox? It did. You are correct. Seems like it might have lost a... It didn't lose a point if their confident sheep gets taken. On my last row, why didn't I play Sculpture? Because I couldn't. 8th pick Hide Farmer, yes. Alright, fences is 3 points. Nice. I guess there is a bit of a fight for second place here. Hades is breeding 1, has 2 extra food, 3 extra food. Some more raw grain. Six raw grain. So they're fed. Ponza's now fed, breeding 1 point. Aww. I think fences and stables might be equivalent. Because I think my last move is day laborer for food. So I get the space coverage with a field or with a pasture. So I have to decide which looks cooler. Okay, I know that answer. Game catcher. Okay. Okay, so food, veg, and then I do a little math at the end to see just how much storerooming I can do. Yeah, I think 5 food is probably better than a point minus a food. Okay. I do think I have to lose a storeroom point. Thanks, Rainier. I mean, just the inability for Hades and Ponza with more room parts to not actually build those rooms was really rough for them. We're just not going to see field fences. That is very wild. I guess I can eat one more veg. I thought I clicked it 3 times. Maybe I didn't. Alright, 56. And a very cool looking farm, if I do say so myself. Nice spread of bonus points here. Got net 4 on the mantelpiece, 3 on the truffle slicer, 3 on the rustic, and 3 plus 1 on the storeroom. Thanks, Silver. It does look like Hades will take second place. Those middle fields look nicely walled off and protected. Sadly, there's nothing in them to protect. They were protecting these crucial veggies that I needed to toss into the storeroom, so... It's like an empty garden I can walk through now. Cool. Most thinking time, but still under half an hour. Credit to Ponza, who sometimes takes a while thinking, but was definitely on a very nice pace this game. Oh, and Ponza gets 3rd on tiebreak. Hey Hades, GG. Pass lover to let opponents mess up the 2-room game. Yeah, apparently not as many people are comfortable with that as I would have imagined. Let's see what happened with my crazy opening Occ pack. You did pick field fences, Hades. Okay. And then at some point, I guess you decided that 2 food was better than 2 wood, plus the not having to play the card and taking fences instead. Yep. Okay. That makes some sense. This 4th pick lover... kind of crazy. I mean, I also think taking Bonehead over Lover is crazy, but that is more me than anyone else. Basket Weaver when you have Forest Reviewer. How can you pass Basket Weaver when you have Forest Reviewer and still try to do Lover? I think this might be the right pick, but it hurts either way. Then P-Fox ended up with it after picking Seducer right beforehand. Wow. Let's think about. Let's look at some minor, let's look at some packs in general just to see the cards we didn't see in the draft. So this was a Muddy Puddles Private Teacher Play Deposit. Wait, I saw Muddy Puddles and just forgot about it? Oh, no, I didn't see it. Yep. Wait a sec. What did P-Fox pick out of Ponza's pack? Okay. That's a bit of a gift, I guess. Retail Dealer over Skillful is excusable. I still think Skillful, especially when it gives you a wood to start player teacher's desk in round 1, that seems especially mean. I'd probably take Skillful, but, you know, Retail Dealer can still be quite good with teacher's desk. Interesting stuff. Alright. That'll be all for me today, as I don't see anyone else playing BGA in English here on Twitch. It's great to not have to think about when to play Skillful Renovator, Severe Flexibility in Skillful Renovator and Teacher's Desk. Yeah. No, love to know what you could do better here, Hades. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Shovel Bearer. I think picking Bonehead over Lover is probably losing value. I mean, in general, you didn't have your food set up early enough. So I guess Bonehead is one, or Shovel Bearer is one way to do that. Yeah, I guess I can take another quick look here, see if I remember anything. I probably made some comments during the stream. Oh yeah, Private Teacher overall. Like, drafting it is not a problem with this pack, because this pack just kind of stinks Aqu-wise. But yeah, you gotta push that pretty early in general. And I don't think skipping it would have been wrong. But yeah, overall your game just didn't flow amazingly because your food took a little while to set up. So that's the bigger picture idea there. Alright, take care everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with another Agricola stream. Check out last night's Ace Game After Dark stream if that sounds interesting to you. Space Catan and Can't Stop. If I don't see you tomorrow, then I will see you sometime next week or in a future stream. Thanks for watching. Bye.